It's Adrian Bowe, super coach, CEO of Adrian Bowe Training and Auctions, and also chief auctioneer for Ray White, Quakers Hill, the Tesla Group. It's Sunday, the 29th of June, and I'm coming to you, as always, with my weekly auction market wrap, both nationally and in the core market that I conduct auctions in. Okay, throughout Australia, this week we had 2,100 auctions. Now, that's up from last week being around 2,000, and also up from this time last year also being around 2,000. So great to see a little bit more stock come on the market for buyers, so they've got more choice. Now, that was dominated predominantly this week with Sydney being 778 auctions, Melbourne 927, which is outstanding to see that volume in Melbourne creep up there, especially given a lot of issues around that land tax in Melbourne, and of course Brisbane 152. The clearance rate last week nationally throughout Australia was 65.3%, so that's definitely creeping up from that medium of about 63%. Very delighted to see that. And just to let you know, this week, today, we sold Ray White, Quakers Hill, the Tesla Group, with Adrian Bowe as your auctioneer, 8 out of 8 being 100% clearance rate, and we're doing that week on week, every single week. And why? People ask me all the time, how does it happen? You've got the first one at 9 o'clock, the last one at 6 o'clock. How are you going back to back with 100% clearance rate? Well, it doesn't happen by chance. This has got to do with absolute incredible vendor education work, absolute incredible buyer communication work. Now, what does that look like? That's quite a global topic, if you like. Well, it means daily contact with your vendor. It means twice weekly vendor reports. It means weekly face-to-face meetings. It means an hour-long reserve meeting. It means me as the auctioneer speaking to the vendor 2 or 3 times leading up to the auction, so I've got that rapport and that level of gravitas and seniority, so I am intimate with the property, the buyers, and the seller and their circumstances as well. And of course, with the buyers, Josh's Associates is meeting with them also and providing them vendor-like service. That's right, meeting with them during the auction week and discussing all the possible scenarios and making it easy and making it transparent for them to bid with confidence, and also identifying their budgets so they can assist the vendor in understanding what the potential price could be, and also encouraging the buyers to speak to their broker or their bank in order to ensure they're very well prepared in the event it's a competitive auction, which it always is with Ray White, the Tesla Group, always achieving premium prices due to process and due to outstanding marketing and presentation. So, what were those results and what did they look like today? We started at 4 Cadman Place, Woodcroft. All these properties sell well above reserve price, but to kick off with, that one was 1,520,000, and that was with 8 registered parties, a new single level suburb record for Woodcroft. What an outstanding result for the community there, raising the bar of their homes, and what an outstanding opportunity that is for property owners to have more equity and realise more growth in their suburb. And we are producing those results and helping the community in order to have a much better wealth creation plan. Then we went on to 180 Richmond Road in Blacktown, sold for 916. That was with 6 registered parties. That's original condition, very competitive auction there, great result, happy owners, happy buyers. Then 39 Mallee Street in the core market there of Quakers Hill, and that was sold for $1,030,500. Now, that was 4 registrations, a nice single level home that you can add value to, but a terrific opportunity there, and the buyers and sellers were delighted. Then we went to 7 Colladong Drive, also in the core market of Quakers Hill. Josh is just dropping those sold stickers and those listings in Quakers Hill, absolutely dominating as always, and surrounds, and that one sold for $1,003,000. $2,000, and that was with 8 registered Peters, and that was a well-maintained single-level home there. Then we went to 7 Foxwood Avenue, also in the core market there of Quakers Hill, sold for $1,170,000. That was 6 registrations, and that was a really beautiful, immaculate cottage that the owners maintained beautifully. It had that lovely outdoor oasis area at the rear, beautiful renovations inside, and those owners are heading to the Central Coast for a lifestyle change. Then we had the most outstanding and incredible auction of the year, 71 Pye Road, also in the precinct of Quakers Hill, and what a beautiful home that was. Master build, terrific floor plan, immaculate renovations, plenty of parking, plenty of accommodation, and certainly had that auction in that beautiful sun-trapped area there. That was with 5 registrations. It sold for $1,622,000. Now, that one was many hundreds of thousands over the reserve price due to those competitive bids. That auction went on for over 40 minutes, and it was incredible battle of 2 judges of real estate who knew exactly what they were doing to secure the future for their family. And then we went on to a nice apartment at 31295B Grimmer Street in Schofields, and that sold for $588 above the reserve again, and that was a failed auction through another campaign. Very disappointed owners there, but we were managed to make them a very happy client. Incredible to understand why that failed to sell. It was an immaculate apartment, sun-drenched, beautiful amenities all the way through, great floor plan. So whoever says auctions don't work for apartments in the Northwest really hasn't stuck to a impervious and fortified process like we do, and that failed campaign is certainly unacceptable, and that's why we take the reins, we take the baton and run with it and serve our clients well. The last one to wrap up the 8 out of 8 100% clearance rate was 105 Brighton Street in the precinct of Riverstone, selling for $1,253,000, well above the reserve, a modern home on a corner block that was with 4 registrations, and what a beautiful sunset we saw there, being the auction at around 6 o'clock, and a terrific outcome for our overseas Asian clients there who were delighted to get that result, certainly. Now, coming back to what's happening with cash rates. All right, so 3.85% current cash rate. That's pitching rates retailing around that sort of mid-6s, if you like, maybe a little bit higher. Now we've got the next RBA meeting next Tuesday, not this week, next Tuesday, the 8th of July. Now, the new reforms with the RBA means there's only 8 meetings instead of that traditional 11 or 12, so only 8 meetings. And we do expect, obviously, this downwards trajectory to suggest potential further rates. So it'll be interesting to see how we go with that particular announcement, and we'll be keeping a close eye on it. I'll update you as well. And certainly with that decreased inflation, decreasing interest rates, and increasing buyer sentiment, what a formula to purchase and what a formula to sell. God bless, live with virtue. See you next week.